If you're a fan of adorable animals, you're in for a treat. Today, we're counting down the top 10 most beautiful baby animals that will absolutely melt your heart. From fluffy little furballs to tiny creatures with the biggest eyes, this video is packed with pure cuteness. But before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to Encyclobeast and hit that bell icon so you never miss out on our wild and wonderful content. Alright, let's get started. At number 10, we have the fawn, a baby deer that looks straight out of a fairy tale. With its big, innocent eyes, long, wobbly legs, and soft, spotted fur, a fawn is the definition of delicate beauty. Those white spots on its back aren't just for looks, they actually help it blend into its surroundings, keeping it safe from predators. And here's something adorable. Right after birth, fawns can stand and even take their first steps within just a few hours. They may be shy, but their charm is undeniable. At number 9, we have the baby fox, and trust me, these little fluff balls are beyond adorable. With their oversized ears, bright curious eyes, and soft, bushy fur, baby foxes look like they came straight out of a storybook. They're born blind and rely entirely on their mother for the first couple of weeks, but once they open their eyes, their playful and mischievous side takes over. They love tumbling around with their siblings and learning essential survival skills through play. And fun fact, baby foxes can make over 40 different sounds to communicate. Coming up next, we've got the baby llama, and let's be real, these little fluff balls look like they were made for cuddles. With their big eyes, soft woolly fur, and those hilariously long legs, they're like the supermodels of the animal kingdom. With their graceful long necks and irresistibly fluffy coats, baby llamas have a gentle elegance that makes them truly mesmerizing. Within an hour of being born, they're already up on their feet, wobbling around like tiny, furry giraffes. And don't let their chill expressions fool you. Baby llamas are super playful and love zooming around with their herd. At number 7, we have the finger monkey. And yes, they're just as tiny as they sound. Also known as pygmy marmosets, these little guys are the smallest monkeys in the world, growing only about 5 inches tall. That's smaller than your smartphone. With their fluffy golden brown fur, wide curious eyes, and tiny hands that can wrap around your finger, they look like miniature stuffed animals come to life. But don't let their size fool you. These tiny primates are super energetic, bouncing from branch to branch like little acrobats. At number 6, we have the baby panda. And honestly, is there anything cuter? These tiny, pink, and hairless newborns look nothing like their fluffy parents at birth, but within a few weeks, they transform into the adorable, chubby furballs we all love. With their big round eyes, tiny paws, and signature black and white fluff, baby pandas are the definition of cuddly perfection. They spend most of their time rolling around, clumsily exploring their surroundings, and, of course, munching on bamboo. It's impossible to look at one and not smile. At number 5, we have the baby seal, and trust me, these little ocean pups are pure magic. With their big, glossy eyes, soft snowy white fur, and round, chubby faces, they look like living plush toys. Baby seals, especially harp seal pups, start off with a fluffy white coat that helps them blend into the icy Arctic, making them even more mesmerizing. As they wriggle across the ice with their tiny flippers, their playful and innocent charm is simply irresistible. And if their looks weren't enough, they have the most innocent, heart-melting gaze. At number 4, we have the baby elephant, and these gentle giants are just too precious for words. With their oversized floppy ears, tiny trunks that they haven't quite figured out how to use, and playful, clumsy steps, baby elephants are pure joy on 4 legs. They love splashing around in the water, chasing birds, and staying close to their herd, especially their moms. They form deep emotional bonds with their families, often seen cuddling against their mothers or playfully nudging their siblings. And when they run, with their little legs scrambling to keep up, it's a heart-melting mix of grace and goofiness. At number 3, we have the baby rabbit, a tiny ball of fluff that's impossible not to love. With their wiggly little noses, big round eyes, and oversized ears, they look like they just hopped out of a fairy tale. But their cuteness isn't just about looks. Baby bunnies are full of energy. One moment, they're zipping around in excited little sprints, and the next, they're flopping over for the most peaceful nap you've ever seen. And if you ever see a baby rabbit do a binky, that little mid-air jump of pure happiness, you'll understand why they're one of the most beloved animals on the planet. Whether they're nibbling on tiny leaves, snuggling up in a cozy spot, or just staring at you with those big, innocent eyes, baby rabbits are pure joy in the tiniest package. At number 2, we have the baby hedgehog, or as some call them, tiny balls of cuteness with spikes. These little creatures, known as hoglets, are born with soft, white quills that gradually toughen up as they grow. But don't worry, they're still irresistibly adorable. With their tiny button noses, round beady eyes, and the way they curl into a perfect little ball when they're shy, baby hedgehogs have a charm like no other. And here's the cutest part: when they feel safe, they unroll, waddle around on their tiny feet, and even make little snuffling sounds as they explore. Whether they're tucked into a cozy hand or waddling about with their tiny paws and twitchy whiskers, these miniature hedgehogs are simply too precious to handle. Taking the top spot is the baby otter, a tiny, fuzzy ball of perfection. From the moment they're born, baby otters rely on their mothers for warmth and protection, often seen nestled on their mom's belly as they float effortlessly on the water. Their soft, thick fur keeps them warm, making them look like tiny, living plush toys. They instinctively hold hands while they sleep, ensuring they never drift apart. And when they start to explore, their playful nature takes over, paddling, splashing, and rolling around like the most joyful creatures on earth.